Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, well, good evening. It's almost 5. So, good evening, good evening. I hope all is well with everyone. I'm just going to give a few people time to come in for the ones that do or haven't gotten the notification that I went live yet. I don't know how that works in StreamYard. But anywho, oh, let me get my other phone. Where is it? I need to really prepare myself. My apologies for being so slow. No, no, out, exit. Here we go. Okay, so, well, what do you know? I get on YouTube and bam, there I am. So let me hit my own self button. Okay, turn down. All right. So, well, anywho, I don't need anybody in here. I remember last week when I was doing a live because I had been keeping up with certain cases that were coming up, and I stated that I would be trying to give updates as far as the George Floyd case. Hey, Beverly, and I am so late because the jury selection started Monday, right? So I have been watching the process, and it's very interesting. I like hearing what the process of picking the jurors, and excuse me, how interesting it is to hear them critiquing whom they pick by their hey eat kitchen by their little questionnaire that they filled out. So they have seated 5 jurors, and from my understanding, they would like 14, I guess, so that they could have 2 alternates. But the questioning that they're going through with them is really offsetting to me at times because they're asking these potential jurors, can they be fair in their process of listening to the evidence from both sides. Um, I think a lot of people are having trouble with their moral compass because they watched this play out right in front of them. The whole world did. And let me just say, I'm so glad that I don't have a driver's license because that is one of the ways that they pick a person for jury duty. So I don't have that to worry about. And then by me being seeing clips and the video of what happened to Mr. Floyd, rest in peace, Lord knows. Uh, I can only go by what I saw. You know, you have different camera angles, different cell phone angles, different body cam angles. Um, and then you also have the events that led up to the police being called and getting on the scene, placing him into custody. Then, they want to pull in his background. It's a lot of different aspects of this, as it is with other cases, that really just throws me. But I have been watching that, and I am just going to keep my eye on it from the beginning to the end. They just finished for today, and they will reconvene tomorrow with the process of selecting. Okay, just a minute. Let me read what each said. I agree with you in every aspect, EE. I sure do. But his daughter will be able to share that because they've been interviewing, like when I first started watching this. And for those of you who have time or maybe at home, I'm following the case on Court TV, and this is where I've been getting all of my information from. Um, I don't know how to like share the screen or anything like that, so I can only give you my opinion of what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, but they're not showing the potential jurors. We can just hear them, and I think that's good enough. I don't have to see them per se because I'm pretty sure they're concerned about their safety as well as the safety of their families, and that's to be expected and understood. Then the way that they have this barricaded, have the courthouse barricaded and everything, and how they have to go in daily, that can be an overwhelming feeling. Just a moment, y'all. Okay, my apologies, guys. Someone was at my door. So let me go back and see what comments I missed. Hey, Mika, on TV, on TV. Okay, so that's that's where I've been getting my information from so far, and where I've been tuning in to just keep myself, doing something different. Um, I would rather much be doing that, taking my whole day, if I don't have to go to the doctor or something, because it allows me, I can clean up around in here and everything, and I can still hear what's going on versus being on YouTube and being involved in some mess that doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? I just don't know what'd be wrong with people. There's so much other stuff that we could be doing. So many things that are going on that we could bring awareness to and about versus being fully grown and out here picking with people, spinning narratives, inserting yourself in shit that don't even concern you. I just don't get it. But that's how I am going to be spending my months until this trial comes to a resolution. Um, so far, the defense has used up like five of their strikes, get rid of people, and the prosecution, I think they've only used two or three. I'm not for sure. I'll have to do a recap on that and let you know. I wish it was a way that, like I said, I'm not um YouTube savvy, tech savvy, or anything like that. Because if I was, trust and believe, I would be trying to share it with my screen so that we could all, give our input, take a listen in, um, voice our own concerns. Just because it happened where it happened at in Minnesota doesn't mean that it has not happened where we reside, does not mean that it cannot happen. And it's just really disheartening, you know, to know that these things are going on and the process that it takes to get justice, you know. Uh-oh, my other phone is dying. Great. Okay, plug that up. I finally found a way that I could read my chat, and it's not hard for me to do it. All this time I've been on YouTube, everybody knows that Miss Douglas is visually impaired, right? A couple of years ago, I made a suggestion about how we could do things to help visually impaired people see the chats better. Well, I found out that I could do some type of. I was just going through my general settings, right? And I found something about um, night dark. I don't know what it is, hell, but I know it takes the glare off of the chat or whatever. But it made the background black, um, and the letters white, and like the emojis they pop now, and everyone that's a wrench, the blue is popping, and I know that this has been a feature for quite a while, and nobody even thought to tell me, "Hey, Miss Douglas, we know you can't see good." After you've asked, maybe you could try this to help you see your chat better. So, I'm in my feelings about that, especially for the people that I was rocking with for quite a while and they didn't even tell me. Man, that just goes to show, watch who you even call yourself attaching yourself to. That means nobody ever had any intent on helping me truly. But I figured it out for myself. Shout out to Miss Douglas for being able to read her chat now. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. And I ain't fucked up about who being their feelings because I said it. It is what it is. I've always said if I can't help you, I'm not here to harm you. But I'm also not into jumping on bandwagons of sticking my nose to where it don't belong and talking smack about people. What I miss? Beverly, you throwing scriptures out there. What I miss? Okay, let me see. Mika said, wait a minute. Okay. Mika said, I'm at work. The EE Kitchen said, I found it. Oh, good. Oh, good, EE. Girl, they'll give you a recap on that. Yeah, I agree. They can teach you anything. Where you see pim 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 pim? Oh, there you go. Hey, my Oklahoma sissy. I left the house today for a little while, so I'm gonna have to do a little recap myself because I was gone and I hate to miss, you know. But I'm glad that, like I said, I started Monday with this because the jury selection started Monday. So I really haven't missed anything except for maybe about an hour, and that's with all 3 days that I've been watching it because it's day three, and they selected 5 jurors so far. So I think I'm doing pretty good. But I plan on coming on every so often so that I could give some recaps and we can talk about it if you would like. If not, that's fine as well. Hopefully, I can answer some questions if you pose them to me about what's going on thus far. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not a news reporter. I'm just going to give it to you in the way that Miss Douglas can and hope that you'll be able to get something out of what I'm saying from what I've heard if you haven't, looked at it for the day. Okay. Don't be trying to type anymore if you're driving. That goes for you too, Mika. I will, EE. I sure will. I will do my best. And thank you for even asking and being interested. It really means a lot, you know. I don't come on YouTube often, but I felt like this was going to be something that I was going to stick with and keep giving updates on. Like I say, it's interesting to hear the jurors answer these questions from the defense and the prosecution because they're trying to figure out where their head is, um, whether they're going to be a good candidate to be a juror or not, especially for, their side of what they're going to be trying to convey. And of course, that police officer, Chauvin, he's in the courtroom as well. And so, I mean, because he has his right to due process. It's sad George Floyd isn't there, but oh, and this is another thing due to the corona issues that they have going on. Um, they only have two news reporters in the room at a time, and he gets to have one person for his side, family member, and then there's a representative of the George family, I mean, of the Floyd family at all times. Um, I think they're just rotating people within his family. Um, and they do give, small little press conferences or interviews, if you will, for lack of better word. Um, and they do show those. Girl, yes, girl, that'll make you wanna sometimes it'll make you want to stop what you're doing and go run and take a look at the TV, but try not to do that because you're not really going to see anyone except for the prosecuting attorneys, the defense attorneys, and the judge. And every now and again, when they go to the reporters that are commenting or doing their commentary, but sometimes just to see the expression on their faces when they're asking these questions is a good thing too because it gives you a little insight as to how they're going to manipulate the words that are coming out of their mouths when they're asking the questions. Can somebody give me a lighter? Don't say nothing, Beverly. Don't say nothing, Mika. Yes, I'm finna smoke me a cigarette. I sure am. Talking about this kind of stuff makes my nerves bad, and I'm not all that great at it. All I know how to do is be me, Miss Douglas. And so, when I think about it, it's just knowing that they have to go through this at this time and He's not there. They have to hear all types of things and questions being asked, especially when it comes to his past and drug use and everything like that. They always want to try to use something from somebody's past to tear them down, you know, character, uh, character flaws and all this. Well, I think that anytime something like this happens, they need to. I got my lighter. I think they need to do the same of the police. What type of mental illness drugs do you take? What type of do a drug test on them? You know, uh, um, what are your past behaviors? You know, how many reports have been made on you? You know, and stuff like that. I think all that needs to come into play. So if they could ask that about the victim, they can ask that of the officers involved. And remember, he's not the only one that's going to be on trial. There's still three more. Now, when their trials are coming up, I have no idea, but I'm going to keep my ear to the pavement on those three as well. But I think this is the most important because he's the one accused of the killing, because that's what it was. And then they're giving these three options, you know, third degree manslaughter or third degree something. And don't nobody want to hear none of that. We all know what we saw. Why should there be any other option besides murder, intentional murder? I can't say premeditated, but I can say it was intentional. Now, that's just for me. So I don't think I would make a good juror because that's exactly what I would say. Can I look at the evidence from both sides? Yes, I can. Is my mind already made up? No, it's not, because I don't know what other evidence may come into play. But I can tell you this is what I saw happen in front of me. I can tell you that the other people around him was saying, "Hey, he's not responsive. You know, get off of him. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?" I can't say that I did hear them um asking them that and then for them to back up and this, that, there, and the other. You know, police feel threatened when you simply say, "Hey, what are you doing?" But he's sitting there with his hands in his pocket, you know, la di da, like it ain't shit. He's telling you he can't breathe. He's calling out for his mom. What the fuck do you think is going on the inside of his body? So I don't know. You know, I'm a little bit aggressive. So they would have been told me, nope, she's not a good candidate. Wait a minute, my brother in here? What it do, 420 East Ave? Glad to see you. Glad, and it's also nice. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't it nice? He's such a nice young man. Nice. He still got that little baby face. I already told him happy life anniversary. Happy, happy life anniversary to you. Happy life anniversary to you. Happy life anniversary 420 East Ave. Go and roll up a fat one and light it up for the both of us. I'ma help you smoke. Matter of fact, prison pistol in the air. Let me. Okay, I was lighting my cigarette, but just act like I was lighting up something for you. Okay. Oh, y'all know I can't sing, so I'm gonna try to keep my day job. Hey, guess what? The longer I do this, Maybe I'll get better at this YouTube thing. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just a viewer who goes live. That's all it is, y'all. I'm not a content creator. I just scroll around. Yes, I said scroll. SCROLL around these YouTube streets in my virtual car. I stop and put fuel in it every so often, but I only go so far now because people really get on my nerves. I'm tired of hearing all the bullshit that they got going for real. And I mean for real, real. Where's your loyalty? And to myself, that's where it's at. Y'all see I put my name back. I don't have my Cash App thing up there anymore. And I was in my feelings too, for real. I had it up there for my birthday. I said, "Here my Cash App." Ain't nobody did nothing. Ain't showed me no love or nothing. And I thought I was better than that on these YouTube streets. I guess not. But I figured it out. If you're not, if your thought process is not with the majority and you're not on board to do some fuck shit, say some fuck shit, research fuck shit, do this and do that, take screenshots, send them here, be in them back chats, be on them phones, you ain't shit. And guess what? I like being ain't shit because I don't work for anybody. I got too much stuff to do to be trying to do all that. What purpose is it going to serve? I'll fuck around and burn up my brownies trying to do all of that shit. Shoot. I wonder if I can make my own self be a moderator. Yeah, you would think that's what they would have done, E. I mean, for real. But they just stood around. I guess because he was what the officer in charge or whatever. To me, it doesn't make a difference. You got your neck on this. I mean, you got your knee on this man's neck. That's not what we do. That's not what we're about. So somebody should have drop kicked him, pulled out their billy club and popped him in his dome, laid him out. At least both of them would have still been alive. Look, y'all. I have been wanting this chicken. We had Southern Classic chicken. This place called Southern Classic, and the Bay. He's a comedian, and he came here, and he went there, and he finally got his chicken. I've been wanting that chicken for 2 weeks. So finally today I got out. That's why I was gone, and missed a little bit of the court TV. So I was like, I asked my neighbor, I said, "Hey, could you run me down here to Church Chicken?" That was the closest place to the house. And I was just going to get me 2 chicken legs and 2 chicken wings and bring my ass on back. He said, baby, that place is closed. I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, it been closed about 2 months." I said, "What?" I'm trying to figure out, y'all, what I've been doing to not even know that just down the street, a chicken place had been closed down. So if I can be here at my home and not know that a chicken place closed down the street, surely I could be on YouTube and not know what the hell is going on. But I was flabbergasted, y'all. I was like, oh. So he said I'll be waiting all day if I wanted to go to the chicken place that I wanted to go to. He said, "What about Kentucky?" I was like, "Okay." I hadn't thought about Kentucky. I forgot all about it. So I went there and they don't even have baked beans at Kentucky anymore. I said, what? All they have is coleslaw, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, potato wedges, and corn. Um, so I got a $20 fill up. So you get 8 pieces of chicken, 4 biscuits, 3 large sides, which I got mac and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy and coleslaw, and the 4 biscuits. They didn't even give me any honey. I guess you have to ask for that. And I almost forgot my damn jalapeno peppers. I said, oh, I hurried up and got my ass back. I said, hey, young man, hey, come here. Y'all know I can't see, so I didn't see where he went. So I said, where he go? And then look, the young lady said, oh, there he go, he coming back. I said, hey, young man, I forgot something. He said, yes, ma'am. I said, I need how much are your jalapenos? He said 43 cents a piece, but you can get three for $1. I said, yeah, give me that. So I got them, and I don't know, they ain't hot. They ain't what I thought they were gonna be. They're kind of crispy, but I like that. I like the little crunch on it, but the juice wasn't what I thought it was gonna be either. What? Girl, I should have got the potato wedges. I didn't think about that until I got home, and I said, well, dang, I should have got 2 potato wedges and 1 coleslaw instead. But it is what it is. The mac and cheese is pretty good. I put a little pepper on it. I like pepper on my mac and cheese. Call me a weirdo, but it's good to my mouth. Girl, no potato wedges. But the next time I go, I'm just gonna get those little crispy, them little hot wing things that they have. I like those. I haven't had them in a while. I don't know exactly how good they are now, but I'll try them. But it won't be for maybe about a month or two. I try to just treat myself every now and then. Again, being a diabetic, so I try not to do fast foods like that. I have lost 12 more pounds, so my fat tabulousness is really leaving me. I like being a fat girl. I was healthy, you know. Now I'm shrinking. I don't know how to accept that. For real, I don't. That throws me in having to buy more clothes to fit, and all of that. So I'm like, I might eat to get my 12 pounds back. Fuck that. Oh, they got fries. What? Kentucky got fries? Oh, wow. Well, I'm in Louisiana, so I don't know if they got fries. I think they still got the potato wedges. But I'll try the fries and see what they about. I could do a Kentucky fried review. Yeah, I'm like you. If they not good, I'm sure gonna say, that's not good to my mouth. It might be good to somebody else's, but definitely not to mine. I got a date with my daughter, y'all. We're gonna have a lunch date. And so my granddaughter says, now she cuts our conversation off. Grandma, what are you doing? And I said, sweet baby, I'm trying to talk to my daughter. What is it that you want? I think she was a little bit of jealous. I I just, and so her dad says, your grandma said a date with your mama, not with you. And he told her that means just your grandma and your mom. Not you, you're not included. She was in her feelings. But I feel him. I said, yeah, I just want to spend some time with my baby. You know, I know they forget that because that's their mom, but my daughter is my only child, and I I was being a little selfish. Yeah, I want some time with her all to myself. No grand crooks involved. Now I don't know when we're gonna do it. She's usually off on the weekends. Hey, Foot, how you doing? Oh, excuse me, y'all. I get sleepy around this time of the evening. I ain't gonna lie. By the time 7 o'clock comes, I'll be asleep for real, for real. Unless my phone keeps ringing or somebody happens to knock on the door, I will nod off. And the sun starts going down at this time too. I don't have too much time on here left because yeah. So, but I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to end this because I got some things I need to go and do real quick. But I do thank you guys for coming in and listening to me. And I'll come back on tomorrow and give another update, okay? Until then, stay blessed, everybody. Have a great evening and smooches and deuces.